Good morning everyone, it is Lindsay here from Rented Space. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be tackling a small area, one of many in this garden that should be a garden bed that isn't a garden bed, and I've let the weeds get away from me. So pretty embarrassed by it. It's a bit of a state, and you will see. Now, I figure if I attack the smallest one first, maybe it's going to put me into a bit of momentum and get me going again to really get the place looking the way it should. Basically, I don't have a lot of money, resources are tight, which you know it is for everyone. So I used what I had on hand to try and stop the weeds. It worked for a little while, it's no longer working. So I'm going to have you guys with me today while I kind of reboot, reset up. And again, it's not, I know this isn't going to be a long-term thing, but unfortunately I'm going to do what I can with what I've got. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the disaster. Yeah, it's bad. Okay, so I am embarrassed, so please be nice. Okay, as you can see, I've used carpet. I just had an old rug that had completely fallen apart, so I put that down, and you know, it kind of has worked in some spots, you can see, but others not so much. So that's one of my old plants. That was where my loofah was, and I've pulled that out. That pot there was loofah, but again, come out. You can see some of my nasturtiums are coming. There's a coffee weed, lots of other weeds, just grasses and basic weeds. This was my potting up slash hardening off table while I didn't have one. It's just a pile of pallets that I used. And then this here, and I don't know if you can actually see, probably not, but the gutters up there, I don't know if you can see, but just anyway, up here in the gutters it's pretty bad. There's lots of leaky holes. So because it's only two sections of the yard that gets water and a lot of that leaks, I actually have this tub down here that I use to catch, and I use that just to sort of help water a lot of the plants. So yes, this area is pretty bad. That fencing there, Jamie and I put up, it's a bit of privacy from the road. In summer it's not so bad because the trees kind of cover, but in winter, you know, obviously it's sparse. So we've used that just to give us a little bit more privacy. But to be honest, as you can tell, I haven't really looked after this area and it's pretty neglected and rather embarrassing. So today I'm going to get in, we're going to pull all the weeds out. There's a big rock there that I actually can't move, so for now it's probably going to stay there until Jamie comes home, but he's been away for the weekend. So I'll do what I can, and I'm going to lay cardboard down, and then I'll put my potting table where I want it, and then I'll wait for Jamie to come back to get that rock out, and we will, I guess, go from there. I do want to try and plant some plants in here. I want to try and make it a little bit more nicer, and yeah, make it more inviting to want to keep it clean and tidy. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, and let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull this all apart, and then we can start reconstructing. Let's go. So Mr. Froggy isn't very happy with me. I just moved him out of his way. Obviously I won't hurt him, but I don't want to accidentally tread on him later. I'm kind of moving. Now clearly the carpet has actually done a bit of its job here, because the soil here is a lot nicer than what it was when I first started. It was really bad actually quite here, so covering it up's obviously done something. I put nutrients under it, lots of cardboard, and then put the carpet on top, so obviously it has actually helped slightly. But anyway, let's finish this off. I'm being a little bit careful over there because I'm not wearing my gloves, and there's thistles over there, so I'm trying not to get stung. So I did just sort of move that rock with my body weight, but normally I would grab some rope and tie it to my car and pull it if Jamie's not around. However, at the moment we're a one-car family and he has the car in Sydney, so that isn't an option. But I realised it's really in my way and I need it to move to be able to do anything, so I'm now having to think about how to move it.
a lot more water in that tank than I thought there was.
Now, what I'm going to do is lay cardboard down again, then put one of those pallets back because I need the pallet underneath the tank to catch that water and to keep it off of the pump. I don't know if you can actually see in the corner there's the pump. So the paper that I've got under there is still pretty good, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to reuse some of the cardboard that's already starting to break down. I'm going to put that on the bottom and then layer it with the thick cardboard on top. So yeah, I know there's a few more weeds. I'll get them out now, and then yeah, try and build it up around that pump to keep that protected, and so I can also still get to it. I have little baby jacarandas growing everywhere. I don't know if you can see. So we'll try and plant that. Alright, so the corner is tidy. I'll have to reattach the tap because I knocked it off and you probably can't even see me. That better? Okay. So I've knocked the tap off, so I'm going to have to fix that. Oh, excuse the sunlight. It's in a bad spot, isn't it? Okay, so I'll have to fix the tap on the tub because the tap has fallen off. I've knocked it off when we moved it, but that's okay. That's an easy fix. I can do that. I am going to do my best to buy some sugarcane straw mulch and lay down here. But I now have my potting table where I want it. So majority of the year it's a perfect spot. I've got some shade from the sun slash, you know, it's a good place to harden off stuff. So I'm just trying to find a spot where I can sit and actually talk to you and you can see me. And I can see you. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to get some mulch. But like I said, you know, I'm doing what I can with what I've got. So I know mulch is important, so I'm going to have to get it to stay this way. Now I have put cardboard right in underneath for about 1.5 meters, 2 meters under the decking to stop, like I said, because the gutters here are rusted, it leaks something fierce here, so there's always water, so the weeds love it. And that's why I try and catch as much of that wasted rainwater as possible. But yeah, so thank you for joining me today on our little adventure. I actually got a lot more done than I thought. I got that rock moved, which I didn't think I would. But yeah, so thanks so much. If you have any comments about what you do, or if you can think of a better way maybe to store the water tub. I've got it on pallets at the moment. I did used to have it on a stump, which I think you should have been able to see me pull out at the beginning, but it's pretty much rotting away, so I've had to get rid of that. It's so bad it'll be going straight in the burn pile. But yeah, so I'm using the pallets now to hold it up. So I used to have a pallet and then the log to give it enough height that I could fit my watering jug underneath. But yeah, alright. So we got on top of that corner of the garden and I feel slightly better. Now I just need to attack the rest. Well, thank you again for joining me and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.